Hey guys, it's Nemain or Lorak Avery, depending on, how you know me. Going to make a second attempt at this video because the first one was a monumental disaster. Um, in this video, we are going to play with Galactic War and a Sith team with Barriss Offee set as the healer. As you can see in my setup, I've got Nihilus as my main. I've got Dooku, Savage, Maul, and then Barris. So we're going to play this. This is the third round. So far, it's been going well. As you can see, Barris has already lost all of her protection, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. Give it a go, see how it runs, and this may give you guys a little bit of a chance to play around with it in the future. So far, I found it to be a really good squad. None of these guys, except for Barris, is modded out or super high level. Barris is my only 7-star, so we'll run through this, see where we get to. First and foremost, screw that Ewok Elder. That little shit's got to die. I just don't like rezzers if I'm going against them. It's just kind of one of those, like, hey, you're going to make my life more difficult. I have no interest in dealing with you whatsoever. So, yeah, get rid of him. Obviously, they got to throw friggin' Vader in the mix. And sometimes I'll actually go through this and put Vader on this squad because I do have him really well geared up. So that does help. And since he does count as a Sith, it's beneficial. But for the purposes of what we're doing now, I wanted to go ahead and get Savage and Maul in here. Obviously, Nihilus is a must-have. Dooku must-have, because even though he's not 7 stars, he's just freaking wicked. I found that using Nihilus's drain ability on Galactic War is not that helpful because Annihilate doesn't carry over, but it's good if you want to increase their cooldowns and draw some health. So it's nice. It's not a use it every round when it's available, but under certain circumstances, it works out really well. So, and I'm going to, as you can see here, Barris is up. She's got her heal. And the nice thing about Barris is with the way her heal is set up, it will actually heal all of the Sith that you are not normally capable of healing with a standard healer. And that's just because of the way that her heal is set up. It normalizes out all of the hit points as opposed to being an according to Hoyle heal. It's beautiful. She's just gorgeous in this team. So I definitely wanted to highlight that. I was talking to a bunch of the guys in the guild last night, and I was futzing around with this whole thing and was kind of like, hey, I hadn't realized it. So when you add in Nihilus's health drain for all the Sith, and then Barris being able to jump in and throw spot heals on, it's a wicked, wicked mix. And as you can see now, I kind of hammered through that. We'll do one more round just for fun, so we can see how it goes on a slightly higher scale. This is not a great team. I mean, if they're all 7 stars, I'm sure they'd be phenomenal. But right now, not a great team for higher end. Galactic War, right now, it works out really well for getting through these initial stages. I've been fairly underwhelmed with Maul and Savage, but I think once I get them geared up better, and that's entirely my fault. I haven't put as much into them as I have my Jedi squad. I mean, pretty much when I started this game, everything I did was, Jedi this, Jedi that. So, take it for what it's worth. In this case, I'm kind of mixing all of these things together and seeing where it gets me. And, I had no clue Nihilus was coming out. None of us did. Eventually, I really want to maybe swap out Savage and put in the Sith Assassin, but I don't think that's going to be feasible until those shards become more readily available. They're kind of tough to come by right now. But anyways, as you can see, I'm really doing a great job of keeping my health up. I'm chewing. When needed, I can spot heal. And then, all the drain that comes in thanks to Nihilus, it's beautiful. So, once again, that second victory. I hope you guys, take a little bit out of this and, decide to make your own teams or, focus on that. And if you have any questions, by all means, leave a comment down in the channel or message me on Guild Chat. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a great night.